Hey y'all, so I wanted to give you an update for day 2, how day 1 went for juicing, and then I have a couple recipes for you. So just be warned, my stinking Great Dane found a ton of deer in the backyard, like maybe 12. They all have little tiny babies, and they're walking closer to the house, and she is so confused because she is a Great Dane, so she's a big girl, and she's a she's not a standard Great Dane. Are they just giant Great Danes? I can't remember what the extra large size is called, but anyway, she's one of the bigger Great Danes, and she's solid brown. So Lola, she's kind of like, are those dogs or are those deer? And they look at her the same way, so it's always fun to watch them. But anyways, she keeps going to the back door because they're coming closer to the house, which is really cool. Anyways, so yesterday I walked 1.2 miles in 20 minutes, which was really good, and I went to the store and got some veggies and stuff to do my juicing, and then I realized that now I'm out of apples, so I'm probably gonna have to substitute it with watermelon, even though I hate watermelon. Ugh, it just tastes like water to me. So I guess it works. It'll add a lot of liquid to my drinks. And so breakfast was good. I had my breakfast juice at like 10:30 because I had to go walking and do stuff and whatever. And then for lunch, I had almonds. Yeah, that's what I had for lunch. So I kind of didn't do so good for lunch because all I had was almonds. Oh, I had jalapeno poppers. I am juicing and doing a lot of juicing, but for lunch, I keep eating jalapeno poppers. Now, I only eat 9 of them, and there are 260 calories in that. No, there's 140 calories, and it's 3 servings, so 140 times 3, which is a lot. But I feel like I have to eat something because I'm not juicing for my life. So I do let myself slide a little bit, and that's what I had for that. And then for dinner, I had my juice, and then I had a salad, which was just lettuce, tomatoes, and bean sprouts, and a homemade, amazing, yummy recipe that I'm going to share with you as well. And it was so good, I was surprised. I did not think it was gonna be good at all, and it actually really was. And my husband took it for lunch. He really liked it too. So first, let me show you my juice from this morning. You can see it's separated. Now all this is pretty much the cucumber and the celery, and then up here is the lettuces and the apple. I think that was all I added, so I always have to stir it up, but it's such a pretty green. And then I have the carrots. Now the carrot is what makes it look really gross, but I wanted to show you how much juice. This is a 32 ounce. So it makes it look really yucky, but it actually tastes really yummy. And I'm not gonna drink it right now because I don't like it warm. I will taste it so you know that I do drink it. It's actually fairly cold. Okay, I keep forgetting the chia seeds though, but in here we have 1 entire head of lettuce, half of a cucumber, 5 carrots, 3 celery stalks, 1 apple, and 1 orange. That is what is in here today for breakfast. It is 9:14 in the morning, so I'm doing a little bit better. Now, I did make almond milk last night, and it made the recipe is 1 cup of almonds, soak for 8 hours, rinse them off, dump out the water, put the 1 cup of almonds back into the blender with 4 cups of water, 1 date, pitted raw date, or you can use a tablespoon or 2 of honey, which is what I did, and then I put some cinnamon and blend it until it's frothy. Strain it through a cheesecloth, keep the crumbles that are in there, and then you have coconut milk, or almond milk. You can see my video for that. I am uploading it. It's uploading now. My phone just uploads really slow. It takes like 24 hours to upload a video sometimes. So it made about 32 ounces of almond milk. Now I used the almond milk and I made cheesecake for the kids. It's a no-bake recipe, so basically you take 1 block of cream cheese, 1 3.4 ounce pudding mix, instant pudding mix of your choice, and 1 cup of milk. So I did that, and with almond milk because I didn't have any regular milk, and the almond milk made it so it didn't set, so it's kind of like soupy, but it's actually, it'll work, it's just not firm. I'm not eating any of it, of course, because cream cheese, and that's a lot. So I won't be eating any of it, but I did taste it. I had a coconut cream pudding, and it's good. I don't think the family's gonna enjoy it as much as I would enjoy it, but I made them that, and it's in the fridge. So I don't have very much left. But anyways, last night I was still hungry after dinner of salad and stuff. I got the munchies later at night, and I tried to drink this, and it's just too watery for me. I couldn't do it. So I'm going to use this for baking and see how it works. But I am gonna make it again, but I'm only gonna add 3 cups of water this time instead of 4 and see how that works for me better. I'm hoping that it'll be better because it'll be more creamy and thick and not as watery. So we'll see. Okay, so anyways, that's the recipe for that. And then the almonds, the leftover stuff, it's all this. It's wet and gross, and I mean, it's almonds. So what you do with that is you put it on a baking tray lined with parchment paper. I always burn parchment paper, so I used, what's up with this lighting? It doesn't like the yellow bowl, I guess. I used a silicone mat, spread it all out and bake it on the lowest setting your oven will go, which for me is 170 degrees. I did that for 3 hours. It was just shy of 3 hours, and it turns dry and crumbly. So it'll have like chunks and stuff, but they'll break up fairly easily. So you just throw these into an immersion blender or pulse machine, I never know what they're called, and do it until it's fine sand, which I need to do that, and then you have almond flour. You can keep it in the freezer, no problem. So what I am going to do is I'm going to use the flour and the milk, and I'm going to make carrot bread. I figure that's as healthy as bread is gonna get for me. I'll just make a small batch, and then I will be able to have a snack that is healthy, assuming it works, because I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I will let you know how that turns out, because it will still have the baking soda and the powder in it. It'll have eggs. I'm trying to think of what else you put in there. In bread, you have milk, you have flour, which are gonna be made from almonds, eggs, which are not super healthy, but not super unhealthy either, carrots, which are healthy, baking soda and powder, which are yucky, but there's only a little bit. And I do have coconut sugar, so I will use the coconut sugar as well. So I'm thinking that's as healthy as it's gonna get for me. So that is what I will be making later today, and I will do a recipe for that. I'll let you know how it turns out. Now, the recipe for the super yummy salad dressing looks like this. Really, really good. I altered the recipe that I found online a little bit. But this is 1/2 of an avocado, 1/4 of a cucumber. I didn't have fresh parsley, so I used about 4 tablespoons of dried parsley. So you could use fresh parsley just to taste. There is 2 tablespoons of the Bragg's apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of honey, which I think could be optional really. I squeezed half a lime, which I do think is a bit much, and unless it's the vinegar that's making that more sour taste, so I probably would just do 1 tablespoon of that. Trying to think of what other veggies are in here. Oh, 1 celery stalk, and that's it. Blend it in your blender, your pureer. Oh, you need a little bit of water just to help blend it up, just a little bit. You can add more as you need, but start with a little bit, and that's it. And then I put that over lettuce and what? Tomatoes. You want to taste it? It's almond flour. Go ahead and taste it. That's all I added. What do you think? Yeah. She just took a shower and I brushed her hair, but I didn't put it up, so it went all crazy, huh? You have crazy hair, baby. Crazy curly hair. Say hi. Hi. Are you gonna eat all my almond flour? Are you really? Oops. Well, now it's got dog hairs on it. Get some more. Do you like it? You're funny. So anyways, those were the recipes I wanted to show you, and that was a little bit about yesterday. So today's plan, I've got my breakfast here, and then for lunch, I will probably have more almonds. I really like the almonds, and I have 1 more pack of jalapeno poppers. That's my salad dressing. Did you taste it? You didn't taste it last night. Now you're stuck tasting it. It's on your lips. What do you think? I told you. That's the way to give it a taste. Just stick it on their lips like the dogs, and then they have to lick it off because they just can't. So for lunch, I'll probably have jalapeno poppers, just the 9, and some almonds and water. I have not been drinking water like I'm supposed to be, and I feel like that's why I'm not losing as much weight. Of course, like I said, I'm bloated from my husband doesn't want any more kids. So stop, please. You're making it all jumping. Got to deal with that every month. So trying to think what else. Don't make a mess, please. We're going to use that for dinner tonight, I think. I'm going to put this, I'm going to try this over pasta, I think. I think that'll, dressing. No, we don't need to mix it up anymore. I think that'll be really good over pasta. But anyways, that's an update for you. Like I said, I'm not going to weigh myself for a little bit still, but I'm excited to see how much I do lose.
Can I take this?
Yes, go ahead. And so this is the start of day 2 redo. But like I said, I was down 7 pounds from the last 2 days. I did 2 days and 1 meal. So I did what? 3, 6, 7 meals. In 7 meals, I lost 7 pounds. So that's like a pound a meal. And I'm excited to see how much I lose this time. So I bought this shirt and it's an extra large. Look at this. You have to let me know what you think. Now I am sucking it in. If I don't suck it in, I definitely put it. Can you stop, please? Because you're making the video jump. Thank you. My question to you is, does it make me look fat? Because I feel like I look like a pregnant lady and I'm not pregnant. Even with sucking it in, I just feel like it's not very flattering for me. It moves, huh? But I bought it and it was super cheap. It was like $2 from Sears. And I love it. I want to wear it, but I feel like it makes me look fat and pregnant. So let me know what you think. I just need opinions. My husband says it looks good, but I feel like it makes me look fatter. Shh. Jeez, baby, you got all hyper. Anyways, I'm gonna go because this video is super jumpy, and I will give you an update here later, and I'll have another video with the recipe for the bread. Bye, guys.